the full crew today. I've got Junior in the house.
Hello.
Alex is here with us as well.
Hey guys.
and Megan is with me too.
Heyo.
So we've got some things to talk about coming up in December for you guys. Just a couple quick things, to be honest with you. We're going to move pretty quick through them. And then we're actually I brought everybody together to do a quick little discussion on some things that we wish we would have known when we first started doing CrossFit that we know now. And maybe some things, those tips might help you guys out a little bit in your journey through CrossFit as well. So kicking it off, we're coming to the end of November here. This podcast is being done actually the day before the dodgeball tournament. You guys will probably get this a little bit after that, but congratulations to whoever won that. I'm sure you guys had an awesome and amazing time. Men, you're welcome. I'm sorry, actually, I should say ladies, you're welcome. Mustaches should be gone at this point, probably shaved off. Me and Megan were having a discussion today. I looked in the mirror, and I'm starting to get a little bit of curl on my mustache. So the struggle is real for me on if I'm going to shave this thing off or not. We're going to see. I don't know.
Keep it going, Wes. I say just keep it going.
Heck yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Need some
But,
wax.
yeah, so coming to a close of November, you guys, we got the dodgeball tournament happening this weekend, and then coming up in December, so some things to talk about. We've got December 5th. Faith is RX is going to be coming back and doing an event on that Saturday. It's called Naughty or Nice, and it's meant to grow the Faith RX chapter here in San Jose and the Faith RX headquarters worldwide. So, but the cool thing, the reason why we're actually doing it is that we have an event on the 12th for a local gentleman, Mr. Pierre Leone, Coach Pierre Leone, I guess to say, right, Junior?
Yeah, Tim Perleone.
Okay, cool. We'll talk more about it, but on the 5th, for the Faith RX event that we're doing, there's going to be a workout. There's two different types of the workout. It's a 7-minute AMRAP. The naughty version, or I guess you could think of it as the RX version, is going to be a 7-minute AMRAP of 7 deadlifts at 115 pounds for the guys, 75 pounds for the ladies, 7 thrusters at the same weight, and then 7 bar over burpees for 7 minutes. So that's the naughty version, or I guess you could say the RX version. And then the scale version, or the nice version, is going to be the same workout, 7-minute AMRAP, 7 deadlifts, 7 thrusters, 7 burpees over the bar, but the weights are going to be 75 for the guys and 55 for the girls. So we'll have a link for you guys on all this information, but they're asking for some donations as far as the Faith is RX chapter goes. But what we're really after is that they're going to be doing a toy drive. And Lori came up to me and asked, hey, what do you want to do the toy drive for? We wanted to do something local. And literally a couple days before that, Coach Junior came up to me and explained to me what was happening with the Pierre Leone family. And it just linked together really easy. So what we're going to do is Tim Pierre Leone, he was the football coach for Christopher High. He's basically the face of football at Christopher High. Is that correct? Like he's been there from the beginning.
He's the one who actually started that football program at Christopher High. So.
Yeah, so he's a very key role to that team. And that just this past year, his wife came down with breast cancer. And so he obviously had to step away from coaching to take a bigger role in what was happening with that. And unfortunately, at the beginning of November, Mrs. Pierre Leone passed away from breast cancer. So Tim is left with 4 children of his own of varying age ranges. We've got Lauren, who is 28. Taylor is 18. Nico, a 15-year-old. And Trenton is a 10-year-old. And Tim is a teacher at Christopher High.
Yeah, he teaches PE at Christopher High.
Yeah, so he is left with a ton of medical bills. He is left with 4 children of his own that he has to now raise and find a way to come up with money for these kids. But the thing that we're focusing on right now is that the holidays are right around the corner and Christmas is coming up. So when we talked with Lori, we said, hey, how about we use this, the Faith is RX chapter, asking everybody to bring in a present, and we do it for the Pierre Leone family. So what we're going to ask for people to do is if you guys are going to be attending the December 5th event for Faith is RX on Saturday at 9 a.m., please bring in a present or a gift card for these kids. So we actually had Junior talk to Tim, and he kind of gave us a lowdown on the kids and what they like and stuff like that. So Junior, you want to go ahead and just kind of give us a lowdown on things that people could bring in. We would suggest gift cards is probably best for any one of these things, so that the family can kind of go out and get what they need. But if you want to bring in a present, that's great as well. So, Junior, what did Tim give you the lowdown on the children? What do they like?
Yeah, so when I was talking to Pete the other day, he told me that Lauren, his oldest, she's 28. She likes Nike shoes, or just Nike in general, I guess. So, probably get her a gift card for that, so he can go out and maybe get her a T-shirt or a pair of shoes or something like that. She really likes. Taylor is this 18-year-old, and she just started college. She likes Lululemon apparel.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't, right? Ladies in the house.
Sounds like she'd fit in well at the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and McKenna would be best friends.
McKenna, that was a call out.
Heyo, McKenna. Nico is 15 years old. He likes video games, primarily like the one-player type games, like the shooter games. He just got the Star Wars game, so we can't get him that. So.
Cool. So if you guys have any games laying around or anything,
like games laying around, like go to GameStop, and cool. Do a quick gift card there. He'll really appreciate that. And Trenton's 10 years old. He loves all sports, mainly football, and he loves video games as well. Plays with his brother.
So a football or baseball glove or something like that, he'd be stoked on it, right?
Oh, he'd be completely stoked. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So cool. So anything that you guys could do if you're planning on coming to that Faith RX event on the 5th, if you could please bring something for the Pierre Leone family, that would be awesome. It's going to benefit both the Faith RX chapter and the Pierre Leone family. So what we're going to be doing on the 12th is we're going to have a workout for the family themselves. Junior and myself are going to be coming up with a workout pretty soon here. He's got some significant numbers from Tim himself on his wife and maybe the year that they got married, things like that. And we'll come up with a workout, and on the 12th, we're going to collect any last-minute gifts, any last-minute gift cards, any cards that you guys want, flowers, whatever, for their family. We'll pull them all together, and then we'll deliver them to the family. But it's just going to be a normal workout on the 12th, 9 a.m. We'll go through, the normal thing we do on Saturday. But if you guys want to invite anybody to come do the event with us, we're going to make the workout very user-friendly. It's not going to be anything crazy like squat snatches or anything like that, or muscle-ups. So that we can kind of get as many people to come out and show support as humanly possible. So if you guys know anybody that wants to come out and show their support, they never worked out a day in their life, doesn't matter, bring them out. We'll make it user friendly for everybody. So, and that's all we got going on in December, you guys. So 2 events back to back. December 5th, the Faith is RX at 9 a.m. and then December 12th, we're gonna do the Pierre Leone workout at 9 a.m. And that's gonna do it. Really quick, the hours for December, or you got something, Meg?
Yeah, I was just going to add to, we normally, every year, we've done a toy drive for Toys for Tots, and it's been really, really big at the gym. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but our Toys for Tots...
the toys are still out.
They're still under the Christmas tree. So our Toys for Tots drive has been a huge hit at Coast Range CrossFit. Last year, our bin was overflowing everywhere, so I know that you guys are super generous with that. So this year, hopefully, we can show the same support, if not more, since it's actually for a local family. That means a lot to the community. So that's all I was going to say. But hours for Christmas, or the holidays. We've got Christmas Eve. We will be open at 9 a.m. only for a huge WOD. Last year, I think we had 53 people come out to that workout. So it was a huge turnout. It was a ton of fun in a packed house. So hopefully you guys will come out again. So it's 9 a.m. on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is a Friday. We're going to be closed that day, and then closed on Saturday as well. So we'll reopen Monday morning like a normal schedule.
Cool.
Coach Alex will be there.
We'll be doing that 12 days of Christmas workout that you guys went through last year too as well. So if you want to see if you can beat your time from last year, come on in. Let's see if we can beat the number of people too maybe as well that show up. That'd be cool.
For sure.
Cool. Anything else to add, you guys, as far as like a recap on November or what you got coming up in December?
No, but we had some good mustaches. We'll have the...
Solid. Oh, yeah, voting.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
The announcement of the winners. So congratulations, because you guys will already know once you hear this podcast. But
yeah. I think it's going to be Kevin, 100%.
Kevin, pretty gnarly.
Dude,
how about creepiest?
Creepiest
is
Chad gets to leave his on. Because he's doing the... Oh, that's another thing, too. Chad is going to be in the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
With Dana. Dana is going to be the lead. What's the... Clara, the lead
Dana,
in Nutcracker.
On opening night, Friday, December 4th, It's a 7 p.m. show up in Morgan Hill.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Dana's going to be Clara. And then on closing night, which I don't remember the date, I think it's like the 14th or a little bit later, and she's also going to be Clara on that night.
Wow.
And Chad is going to be a father in a couple of the dances.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
so
that's
rad.
awesome.
So they were like, hey, you already have the mustache and it looks really good, so could you keep it for us? So Chad gets to keep the mustache for a couple
Like 2
extra
extra weeks or something.
Yeah, I think Joy's really stoked on that.
I'm
If
sure.
you guys have anything to do, December 4th, head on up there and get your tickets. You guys can. Well, I know me, Megan, and myself will be up there. It's gonna be really cool. Dana does CrossFit with us as well. Obviously,
Extra
Chad
shot.
and Joy do it. And
She
so,
moves extremely well.
Yeah,
Can we just talk about Dana's mobility?
yeah,
She moves extremely well.
yeah.
So jealous. So
Yeah, so it's going to be cool to see her up there and doing what she loves, you guys. So if you want to support her, head on up there, get your guys' tickets. That's going to be cool too as well. So, also we've got next week, December 5th, American Open.
Yeah, that weekend.
Yes.
Brittany and
next
Greg?
weekend.
So Brittany's gonna do it. Brittany,
Great.
Greg, and then also Wes.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No,
You qualified,
I qualified.
which is
qualified.
amazing.
I qualified, but I'm not. We've got the reindeer games the next weekend I'm going to be doing down in Southern California. So
Oh, what
I'm
is
gonna-
that?
Just a competition down in Southern California, a team competition I'm going to do down there. So, yeah,
Sweet.
saving myself for that.
Save it. You gotta save it.
CrossFit is what I do. I'm not a weightlifter. So,
Oh, you're pretty good at it. So. Yeah, no big deal.
awesome, you guys. So that's December. Cool. So we brought everybody together. We want to do a quick little kind of discussion on. We're going to go around and do a 3 things that we know now after all the years we've been CrossFitting that we wish we could have told ourselves the first day we started doing CrossFit that we think would have made the biggest difference in where we're at now. And we're hoping that our tips will actually kind of help you guys out a little bit and maybe keep you from making the same mistakes. So I'll start things off. And I think that, to be honest with you, and we could go back and forth. It doesn't matter. We don't have to go in a circle and do all 3. Maybe we'll just do one and we'll go in a circle. But the one thing I really wish that I would have done or really known, I guess, at the beginning was that virtuosity is everything. So not just, and that's not just in movement. That's not just in your snatch or your muscle up or whatever it is. And in case you guys don't know what virtuosity is, we're talking about doing the common uncommonly well. So I'm talking about like being able to perform an air squat perfect, like toes against the wall, nose against the wall, hands up overhead, elbows locked out, being able to go all the way down below parallel and hold that position before moving on to doing an overhead squat, before moving on to a snatch. I also mean that virtuosity in the way that I recover as well. So virtuosity in my nutrition. Like, was it dialed in? Was I zoning perfectly? Was I going to bed at a certain time? Like those things, but just having virtuosity, I think, in everything that I did, as opposed to just kind of like scraping by on like what I thought would get me the most fitness with doing the least amount of work type of thing, which is definitely what I did at first. I was like, I just would work out really freaking hard, like pound my head into a wall and then drink like massive amounts of beer on the weekend and like not sleep or anything, and then wake up and do it again, wondering why like things were hurting or I wasn't able to squat or I wasn't able to do whatever. So I think that would be definitely my first thing is I would tell myself to pursue virtuosity. What about you guys?
I'll take it over from here. So definitely mobility. Oh my goodness. If I were to go back in time and see myself, for one, I'd be like, Junior, get a haircut. Two, number 2, Junior, get on a band, do some mobility. Go to Ramwad and do some Ramwad. I was so tight. Because I played football in college, so my hips were completely tight. I didn't know what mobility was back then. So I really wish I was introduced to mobility at that.
Well, mobility for you when you were in college was could you get in a 3-point stance?
Yeah, mobility was can I eat?
And
plates?
can you fit in
Can I-
the booth at?
Can I clear out the cafeteria before it closes? That's really like my mobility.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, all right, awesome. So making sure that was a high priority on your list.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would have just transferred over to many different things today.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think my number one thing would also be mobility as well. Just because when I first started CrossFit, I didn't even know it existed, which is kind of surprising too, just playing sports throughout my entire life, that it was never implemented.